It almost feels embarrassing to admit this, but lately writing fiction has felt childish. Not in the sense that stories are immature, not in the sense that fantasy or science fiction lack depth, but in the sense that when life grows heavy, sitting down to invent worlds can feel absurd, frivolous, even selfish. Every weekday I step into my role as a family law attorney. I sit across from men and women whose marriages are dissolving in real time. I hear about betrayal, custody battles, addiction, financial ruin. I absorb their grief, whether I want to or not. Some days I leave the office feeling like Atlas, not the sculpted titan from a statue, but the exhausted one, knees trembling under a sky that refuses to get lighter. And then I come home and think, you're going to write about dragons tonight? You're going to draft some fantasy subplot while real people are losing their families? It feels ridiculous. There are moments where it seems irresponsible to persist in creative hobbies when life is so clearly demanding something more serious. Why persist in a passion that may, objectively speaking, never amount to much? These questions aren't dramatic, they're practical. The things that feel small are often the only things keeping you intact. Atlas does not shoulder the world because he is strong enough. He shoulders it because there is no alternative. But what keeps him standing isn't brute force alone. It's rhythm, breath, micro adjustments in posture, the tiny stabilizing muscles no one ever thinks about. Writing is one of my stabilizing muscles. It does not solve death. It does not prevent war. It does not outpace artificial intelligence. But it steadies me. It is easy to dismiss hobbies when circumstances grow serious. But seriousness is precisely when they matter most. The world has always teetered on the brink of something. There has never been a stable century free of existential threat. War is not new, disease is not new, political instability is not new. The difference now is the speed at which we witness it. If I abandon the things that feel small every time life becomes heavy, I will eventually abandon myself. There is a lie that circulates quietly among high-functioning adults, that we must earn our passions, that creativity is indulgent unless it produces measurable success, that storytelling is a luxury reserved for lighter seasons. But the opposite may be true. Passion is not the reward for stability. It is the mechanism that helps create it. So yes, I will continue writing about dragons and werewolves and impossible wars, not because they matter more than reality, but because they allow me to process it. Not because they guarantee success, but because they guarantee movement. And if someday my stories are forgotten or overshadowed by algorithms or never reach the audience I once imagined, they will still have served their primary function. They will have kept Atlas standing, and right now that feels like enough.